This video is brought to you by Rode Microphones and Anchor.fm. If you want to listen to more exclusive interviews right now, go to Anchor.fm/TonyPizzaGuy. All right, guys, TonyPizzaGuy here with Finn Bálor.
How are you?
How's it going? So you got a big match coming up, I think, right? Isn't that what we're talking about?
You
want to
think? I don't know. What do you
No,
want to talk
no,
about?
there's a lot to talk about.
I know I have a big match. I don't know. I don't know what you think.
No, I know.
Okay,
The whole point is that the demon's coming out. How do you find that inner demon?
Really, as an Irishman, we have this incredible skill to bury our true feelings and our true emotions down and never show them to anyone. And just say, you know what, it'll be grand. But when I kind of tap into that demon mode, I really feel like it's me kind of pulling and plucking everything that's pissed me off throughout the year to the surface and just letting it all go. And that's kind of the best way I can explain it. It's as much like a physical or mental process as it is physical. And I don't really talk to people match day. My parents are staying with me right now. They're over for the week from Ireland. And I'm not a good son right now. I'm not a good person to be around. I'm not a good housemate. I'm like, cook your own dinner, do whatever you want. I gotta focus. And it's a little bit of a weird experience. It's hard to explain, but it works, man. It works. It gets the job done.
So speaking of demons, we know that Bray Wyatt has a few demons. Sister Abigail, you know, how are you going to deal with that entity of like Sister Abigail? I mean, we haven't seen Sister Abigail or anything, but how are you going to deal with that?
Listen, man, I've heard it all, right? I've heard it all. I've seen it all. I've been all over the world. Wrestlers like to talk, but at the end of the day, when the bell rings, you got to wrestle. And I heard it all in Japan. Everyone used to talk about this and that. But I won all the titles in Japan. I came to NXT, and everyone used to talk, Kevin Owens, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Heard it all before, won the title in NXT. Came to Raw, won the title on Raw. So when the bell rings, the talking's over, man. Bray Wyatt, he can have all these demons, he can have Sister Abigail, he can have all the sheep men in the world, but it's not gonna matter a damn when the bell rings. At SummerSlam, if there's one thing I've proven in my career is that I get results, right? And like, I don't know if I'm a good wrestler, if I'm a bad wrestler, but I always win, man. I've won so many matches. It's countless amount of matches I've won, right? I'm 5'11" and a half, I'm 180 pounds, but yeah, I've like won loads of matches, loads of titles, everything, everywhere I've went. So I'm gonna win on Sunday. You gotta have that attitude going into a fight. He's a big lad. I think he was knocking around here somewhere. You see Samoa Joe, right? Samoa Joe's a big boy. I beat Samoa Joe.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Roman Reigns is a big boy. I beat him. I'll beat Bray Wyatt. I promise you.
So speaking of results, you're a big Lego guy.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. What's your current build right now? What are you building right now?
So it was my birthday recently, and I got a load of Lego presents, thankfully. And I just opened a Lego piggy bank. It's a little pink piggy bank. And I'm in the process of building it, but obviously SummerSlam week's a busy week for us, and doing a lot of media and interviews, as you can see, places jammers. But I probably won't get it finished this week, but maybe after Raw on Monday I'll sit down at the kitchen table and get that finished, and hopefully I'll have a few bob to put in as well.
So final question, we're in New York, we got a big pizza area. What is your favorite pizza? Once you beat Bray Wyatt, you go out to celebrate, get some pizza. What's your favorite kind?
I'm going to tell you a true story about New York. Brooklyn TakeOver 2 years ago. I had a ladder match against Kevin Owens. After the ladder match, I got back to the hotel at about 2 a.m. and there was still paint all over me, like under my shirt and all. There was still all paint here, right? I couldn't get it off. And Big Cass said he was in Manhattan. He said, come into Manhattan. So I jumped in a taxi and came into Manhattan at 3 a.m. And I met him at some bar, and we went to this pizza place called Artichoke Pizza. Artichoke Pizza? I don't know. But I'd never heard of that word. I'd never heard of that pizza. And I swear to God, at 3:30 in the morning, it was the nicest pizza I've ever had in my life. So hopefully I can find some artichoke pizza. But we got Raw on Monday, so I got to be careful with what I eat Sunday night. Maybe Monday night I'll get some artichoke pizza.